Hey, I'm John, and welcome to the Wooden Nickel Workshop. Today, we're going to be venturing outside of the workshop, and we're going to be doing a little bit of work, getting the homestead ready, kind of doing a little homesteading, to tickle of farming, if you will. And we're going to be building a pig enclosure. So, probably won't get it all done today, but hopefully, we can get the pig house made. Pig house. Who knows? So we already got a spot picked out. My wife has lovingly referred to it as the pig hole. So probably going to get about 2 or 3 pigs, so it doesn't need to be some kind of big enormous thing. Seen a lot of photos online of what people build. Just kind of throwing a tarp over some pallets. We're going to try to do a little bit better than that, and just kind of go to the wood pile, see what we got left over, and go from there. See what we can make. Love making stuff out of scrap. Try to keep it as cheap as possible. So the first thing we did is headed over to the wood pile, and lo and behold, we found a pretty good haul of red cedar boards. These were milled last year, so they're good and dry. And there was also a couple of fence posts that we decided to use to build our A-frame structure. The fence posts were 8 feet long, so we cut them in half at 4 feet, and then just cut a single 45-degree miter off the edges of both of the posts that we created. So once we got our A-frame structure glued and screwed together, you can see how we just took those fence posts and attached them together at that 45-degree angle, and then put a couple of temporary support braces on just to hold them into place. See, we're building this on a trailer that's attached to a side-by-side, and that's the original intent was to make it a little bit easier to get down to the location, the pig hole, and then get it off. But you'll see we had some difficulty with that a little bit later on. Here you see the way the boards are going up, we're making sure that they stay nice and level to each other, measuring down from the peak of the A-frame and marking it. And as long as it's the same distance on both sides, when you line your next board up, it should stay. And you'll see me put a little temporary screw in right here. And then that board can set on its own, and then just put this one right on the mark, screw it in, go back, screw that one in, and that way it stays. You get good coverage for your roof and good overlap the entire way down. We did 3 inches of overlap here. And much the same on this side, goes up a lot faster. So once both sides of the roof are basically on, it's time to cut them flush, and just the first board that we put on both sides, we made sure that it was nice and square, and we were able to just shoot our mark all the way to the top, and then just take a circular saw and cut down the line. Obviously it's not, you're going from different elevations and boards, so there's going to be some that cut a little bit better than others, and a few you have to go back and cut off with the handsaw, but it seemed to work pretty well. Once both sides of the roof were all squared up, went through and just kind of screwed each of the roof shingles together, being careful not to screw all the way through. You don't want a screw protruding through the roof, which could be a hazard to any animals you might put in here. So, in keeping with the theme of thriftiness, took some leftover metal roofing, cut them into strips, and just was able to fit them on the peak of the roof, and then just did one side and then bend it over to the other side and screw it down, just like you see. Now we're off to the races. The pig pen is complete, and here we are heading down past the garden, down into the trees. We picked a nice shady spot. Pigs, from what I can tell, they don't like a lot of sunshine. And they like to have a little bit of shade. So got a nice shady spot picked out that we call the pig hole. Okay, so here's our first attempt at getting this thing off of the trailer. Oh, problem number one. That's no big deal. We're able to fix that. But now you see Genius 1 thinking about how to get this off of there. In comes Genius 2. Two great minds thinking, and we just shove the thing off of there. I do some kind of yoga position to hold it into place while he drives the trailer out from underneath it. And then I set it on the ground. And that's where it's going to live. That board that came off, it actually just pulled the screws out. So luckily I'm able to just zip some new ones right back in there, get it off the ground just a little bit to keep it from being in contact with the soil. Okay, so the repair is all done, and here's our finished product: the A-frame pig house, made out of aromatic red cedar. Got a metal roofing on it. Just one strip on the roof cap. Only put 3 sides on it. The way the pigs get in, they're still protected from the elements. I love the look of this red cedar. It looks incredible. It smells amazing. I don't anticipate it smelling that way for long once the pigs take up residence in there. But I'm really pleased with how this turned out. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think if you're interested in building one like this. And this is the pig hole. Is affectionately called that by my wife. And I love how it's got tons of ventilation, so the pigs can have some fresh air when they're bedded down at night. We'll fill this up with hay and straw, give them a nice, cozy, soft place to lay down. But that'll be the end of the video. Don't take any wooden nickels.